Welcome to English Easy. Viewers, in this video our topic is universal grammar. Well, viewers, universal grammar theory belongs to psycholinguistics and it deals with language acquisition. The very question is worth noticing that how does a small child so easily learns a language that is considered one of the most complicated systems? A child not only perfectly learns it so quickly and easily, but also he uses it perfectly with mastery of grammar. On the other hand, many of us have been learning English language for decades, but still unable to use it like our mother tongue. Let us proceed to our topic. Before telling the key points of Chomsky's universal grammar, I would like to remind you of another theory that is known as B.F. Skinner's operant conditioning or B.F. Skinner's theory of behaviorism. It was well known before Chomsky's theory of universal grammar. According to behaviorism theory, language acquisition is a process just like animals are trained for circus. It means that there is a stimulus, and in result of that stimulus, there occurs a response. This response gets reinforcement. A reinforcement may be negative or positive, and the result of the reinforcement develops behavior. In this video, the theory of behaviorism is not our topic. Therefore, I told you the main stages or points of this theory. Here, our topic is universal grammar. Let us proceed. According to Noam Chomsky, a child has an innate capacity for language acquisition. By birth, he is prepared to acquire a language. The part of a brain that processes a language is called led by him. Led, LAD, means language acquisition device. It is the biological capacity to acquire a language. Chomsky says that there exists a basic grammatical structure that is common to all the human languages of the world, and the child has that basic structure in his brain by birth. Let us go forward to universal grammar. Its first point is languages are rule governed. Chomsky says that languages are rule governed. Every language has some rules which govern that language. It is a very simple rule. I'm sure it is clear to you. The next point is phrase head parameter. This parameter says that languages contain phrases and phrases have their heads, which are known as phrase heads. On the basis of phrase head position, languages can be divided into two groups. One group consists of the languages in which phrase head occurs in the beginning, means phrase head initial, whereas in other group languages have phrase head in the final position. Let us try to elaborate it with examples. In English we have a sentence, she lives in this city. This city is a noun phrase, its head is city, that is a noun. When we add the preposition in with it, it becomes a prepositional phrase where head is a preposition in. And further, when we add verb lives with it, it becomes a verb phrase whose head is verb lives. In English sentence structure, we see that all phrases have their heads in the beginning, or we can say at the initial position of the phrase. Look at the example, lives in the city, in this city, and city. On the other hand, in Urdu, phrase heads are at the final position. अब इसी चीज़ को हम उर्दू सेंटेंस में देखते हैं, वो इस शहर में रहती है, तो इसमें वो सब्जेक्ट है, उसके बाद आगे देखिए इस शहर, ये शहर एक नाउन फ्रेज है यानी एनपी है। इस शहर में जब ये में साथ उसके मिल गया तो ये एक प्रपोजिशनल फ्रेज है, और जब रहती है भी उसके साथ मिल जाएगा तो ये एक वर्ब फ्रेज बन जाएगा, इस शहर में रहती है। तो उर्दू के फ्रेजेस को देखिए, शहर अकेला है तो इसलिए इसमें तो इनिशियल और हेड इनिशियल और हेड फाइनल का सवाल ही पैदा नहीं होता। लेकिन आगे चलिए, इस शहर में, अब ये प्रपोजिशनल फ्रेज बना, इसका फ्रेज हेड में यानी प्रपोजिशन है, तो ये देखिए इस फ्रेज के एंड पे है यानी फाइनल पोजीशन पे है। उसके बाद इस शहर में रहती है, ये एक वर्ब फ्रेज है और इसका वर्ब देखिए इस फ्रेज के फाइनल पे है। सेम फ्रेजेस but the difference is only of the position of phrase heads. Now we have understood that languages are rule governed. Then we discussed phrase head parameter. Now we can easily understand that the child who is born in an English speaking family, its lad automatically adjusts phrase heads at initial position. And in the same way, the child who is born in an Urdu speaking family, its lad adjusts phrase heads at the final position of the phrase. The third point of universal grammar is word projection. Word projection means words influence other words. For example, she lives in this city. She affects the verb live and requires an S at the end of it. Whereas in Urdu, जबकि उर्दू वाले सेंटेंस में देखिए वो इस शहर में रहती है, वो से मुराद फीमेल थी, इसलिए उसने रहने को यानी वर्ब को प्रोजेक्ट किया और वो किस तरह चेंज हुआ, इस शहर में रहती है। अगर ये कोई मेल होता तो ये सेंटेंस इस तरह से होता, वो इस शहर में रहता है, और अगर वो की जगह हम होता तो फिर भी ये वर्ब चेंज होता, वर्ब की हालत चेंज होती, हम इस शहर में रहते हैं या वो इस शहर में रहते हैं। व्यूअर्स, इसे हम कहते हैं वर्ड प्रोजेक्शन। व्यूअर्स, उम्मीद है कि आपको यूनिवर्सल ग्रामर का आइडिया हो गया होगा और इसके की पॉइंट्स की भी समझ आ गई होगी। नेक्स्ट वीडियो में मैं एक चौथा पॉइंट बयान करूंगा और वो है सिमिलर सिलेबल्स इन इंग्लिश एंड उर्दू लैंग्वेजेस। चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलिए और वीडियो को लाइक और शेयर ज़रूर कीजिए और बेल के आइकन को प्रेस कर दीजिए ताकि अगली वीडियो आते ही आपको इन्फॉर्मेशन मिल जाए। व्यूअर्स, अगली वीडियो बहुत दिलचस्प होने वाली है, मिस ना कीजिएगा बल्कि वेट कीजिए। थैंक यू वेरी मच।